Hey everybody, StogieFarts here. This is just going to be more of an aquaponics update video. I've been under the weather the last few days, so that's why I'm not having a pipe or anything like that. I'm just out here with my coffee, and oh, my wife's texting me. Alright, so back to what I was saying. So anyway, I'm just going to give, a lot of people have been asking about how the aquaponics is doing now that it's winter time, so I'm going to give you a whole update on all of that and show you what the plants look like, what plants are left, what the fish look like. So let's take a look. Alright, so this is the system from the front. I still have my little sheet up there. Most of the stuff though is pretty dead. The oregano is doing pretty fine, but let's see, I had all these marigolds. They're all dead. I got to pull them out. I still have random lettuce that is sprouting up, so I'm just letting those sit. They seem to be liking the cold weather. Tomatoes are all dead. You could still see some zombie tomatoes hanging on there. Not going to eat those. But its second grow bed, you could see this was a lettuce and it bolted. And it ended up flowering. And so what I do is I just leave those kind of flower and naturally pollinate or naturally seed these beds. That's how we get these random lettuces popping up. So I just let nature do its course. You know, it's not a very productive system. But with aquaponics, you want to leave plants in there anyway just to help, you know, with the water, get out the nitrates. This is the last grow bed. This one's kind of like a jungle. Look at all this green onion. And it might be hard to tell on camera, but these things are pretty huge. It's almost like huge blades of grass. But all of those is green onions. You can clip them off, chew on them, put them in your salads, baked potatoes, whatever. They taste fantastic. This looks like grass, doesn't it? But that's actually garlic growing. And what's neat is you can clip these off, which looks like blade of grass. You can clip it off and chew on it. It tastes just like garlic. It's like garlic flavored grass, but obviously underneath is the bulb that's growing. Now let me take you around the back real quick. It looks like a mess. It is a mess. But I have it always covered to keep out any predators. So you could see these grates on top of the fish. What I'm going to do right now, I'll go ahead and take the grates off and give you a closer look at things. Okay, well now that I took that off, you could see I have two filters in the back. Keep in mind the grow beds, each of these, water's constantly pouring into those and filtering things out as well. But the water doesn't go right back into the fish tank. It all pours into here first, which is a little homemade filter I made. So those grow beds are draining. You could see in there, going through these rocks, down through the bucket, and then they all come out of these tubes and whatnot. And then of course I have this other filter here. This is just recirculating the water from the fish tank. So the water that doesn't go into these grow beds, since that would overfill these or fill them too fast, so I siphon off some of it, or branch off some of it into here. And this is what's called a skippy filter. It just has water coming in from the bottom right there, and then it slowly raises up, and then it comes out the top. So let me open this up and show you what it looks like. Alright, so there's the inside of it. You could see, or maybe you can't see, I can't tell, my camera sucks, but these are all little scrubby pads, little scouring pads, and they got a bunch of fish crap all over them. And the water just passes up from the bottom through and then drains out this thing. And then that, of course, just returns it right back to the fish tank. So that kind of gets a lot of the waste out that you might be able to see floating in there. Keeps it in this tank or in this bin, and then when I need to clean it, it's easy to clean and help get the system clean. Alright, if we could take a look at the fish. They're kind of shy, but let's see if we can get a shot. They're doing pretty good. That's kind of a good shot. They're all hanging out at the bottom down there. I might try and feed them and See if they'll eat for you guys. Let's try that. There they are. So most of these fish are about at least 2 years old, 2 to 3 years old. The ones that you see that are colored, those are koi, and then the all orange is just a big, huge goldfish. But I only got 4 of them here, and they pretty much are powering the whole system. So I come out here and feed them once a day. If it gets above 60 degrees, usually I'll feed them twice a day. Okay, well that's about it for this makeshift update. I just wanted to let you guys know what's going on with the aquaponics. If you guys have any questions about aquaponics or anything about my system, just leave me a message and a comment below. And I always try and get back to everybody as quick as I can. Thanks for everybody for wishing me a Happy New Year on my last video. Things are looking better. Things are starting to look up in my situation. So thanks for all the positive vibes. Really appreciate that. And we'll talk to you later.